Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Muhammad?
Walaikum
Hello.
salam, sir. Alhamdulillah. How are you, sir?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Okay. First of all, I would like to ask from you guys if you have any query regarding your all lectures in computer programming or while writing any type of source code of your program. If you have any query, then you can ask. Either it's in the coding or either it's in the lecture.
No, sir. As far for the lectures, there is no query, but the coding, I did not try it yet. So if I have in future, I'll ask you, sir.
All right, I have looked around your assignment. That was very good, but I think I have highlighted some points in your assignment, so I hope you have done it, right?
Yes, sir. You mean the first assignment, right? The activity
Yes,
one.
yes. I hope you have done it.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, Ayaz. For any query in your lecture, in your assignment, or in your source code, don't worry, we are going to take care about your assignment, and I know you are facing some difficulties while attempting in your assignment. So this lecture 4 is totally based on your assignment with respect to their respective activities. I will just guide you. The rest things will be done by yourself. All right. Now we are going to start our lecture. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, a plan of the program which explains the language construct which are to be used within the program. So which language you are going to use, it's totally up to you. If you want to use PHP, then it's totally up to you. But you have to give evidence and proofs why you have selected that language and what are the benefits for selecting that language for developing your program. Okay, learner needs to develop a GUI for end user. For example, what does that mean? It's coming in the activity. Okay, this is the activity number 2, and it says you have to give them a plan which explains the language construct. Okay, and also there should be a proper GUI for that following computer program, and also let's have a look. Program should include questions to answer and appropriate interface. Here we have. In activity number 2, you are going to produce an interface GUI. You have to do it by yourself. You can search within the YouTube or other on many portals. It will be available for you, and that will be called GUI, means simple calculator GUI, and you can develop it by drag and drop. And how you are going to develop it, it is totally up to you. And I hope everyone's interface will be different from one another, so that will reflect your efforts into your program. After that, you are going to produce a pseudocode. I will help you to design a fine pseudocode, but you are going to refine it, and then you are going to uh, refine pseudocode into algo. You have to produce your algo from pseudocode, and then you are going to develop your program. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, learner needs to develop GUI. You can develop it by yourself. Okay, learner needs to provide plan which language he and she or she used in the developing code. The most easy and possible solution is that we are dealing with means C++. It is high level language. C++ language is high level language, which is easily readable by the humans and compiler too, and that's why we are using it. And also, you can say object-oriented paradigms are totally covered in this C++ language. That's why we are dealing with this C++, and also we can develop a fine GUI in C++. Either you can use PHP as well, but in PHP you are going to develop forms as a user end and then connect it You have to connect your backend means your database. So how you are going to make it, it is totally up to you. Pseudocode. Okay, anyone of you tell me what is pseudocode? I think we have done it in previous lectures. Okay, Umar, are you here?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you please tell us what is pseudocode?
So it's a notation.
Okay, about whom and about what? Rani, are you
So
here?
could you repeat?
I just want to know what is pseudocode.
It's a notation in the programming language.
Okay, which type of?
So it's an artificial and informal language that helps develop algorithm.
Thank you. Okay, Mujahid, are you here? Mujahid, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, please tell us how you can define pseudocode in your own terms.
Pseudocode is a artificial informal program.
Okay, thank you, Rania. Okay, translating code into high-level language. Whatever the type of code is written in the compiler, if you translate it into high-level language, means human readable language, that it will be called as pseudocode. The pseudocode will help us to design algorithm, and pseudocode will help any developer or any technical person to develop or check out the flow of code, the flow of system. Through pseudocode, we can develop our flow charts, means flow design or flow diagram. Actually, before coding, developers try to build structure of code flow, how we can doing, we have to do our code, how we have to do our system coding, how we have to start our project. So they will design pseudocode. According to pseudocode, they will develop a code flow, means flow design, flow diagram, how the system flow will get managed. After it, developers refine the pseudocode into algo. Algorithm is the main functionality of any computer program. Whatever the program developer write in the compiler, if they don't write the algo, their program will be incomplete. If they are using pseudocode, then it means they are developing algorithm. Algo is the heart of computer program, where pseudocode is the brain. How we are going to define this line. If we do not have pseudocode, we cannot develop our algorithm. If we have algorithm, then we cannot develop pseudocode. Okay, so pseudocode and algo both have their importance, but at their mean time. A design for a computer program which meets the client brief using flow design algorithm. You have to prepare a design for your computer program that meets the client requirement, and now you are going to design flow design, or you can say flow code algorithm is also designed by you, and pseudocode, I hope I will provide to sufficient pseudocode. Then you have to refine it to make algorithm. Then after algorithm, you will make inshallah flow design of your system. Learner needs to provide design. Can be developed on Word, but try to make flow diagram. Okay, you can design your flow diagram, means flow design, on the tools. If tools are not supported by your laptop or machine, then you can use Microsoft Word. But try to try to make them on tools. And there are a lot of tools that are online available for you, means students, to develop this flow design or flow diagram. Pseudocode. I will try to develop pseudocode on this screen, inshallah, translating code into high level human readable language. Actually, before coding, I think we have done it. Okay, testing. After that, whenever you have done your activities, mean whenever you have developed your program, and you have to do your testing. And testing are of many types, means functional testing and non-functional testing. Here we have functional testing. I have given the link in the references. These slides are written by me, so that's why I did not put any reference in the slide else other than this one. Functional testing and non-functional testing. These testing techniques are here, so you can read if you want to. Functional testing, unit testing, we have done it. What is unit testing? We done it. Integration testing, we have done it. Basically, integration testing is about when your system or your code is integrated with some other third-party tools, then how you can make it. With this, you can also use APIs. You can also use hooks for this, but it is totally up to you. So you have to do integrated integration testing if you need to. System testing. System testing belongs to the whole system. Acceptance testing. Testing is done on the end of users. How much user accept or interpret, or you can say very engaged with your product, software product. This is how the acceptance testing takes place. In non-functional testing, performance testing, your code, your source code must be compiled and run into 0.03 second or milliseconds. So your performance will be optimized. Security testing, is your software product or the code is secure or not? Usability, compatibility, it is totally up to you. If you want to run these testing techniques, then you can do so, but you have to do your testing also like black box, white box with some tools like Selenium. Okay. Uh, uh, which type of techniques we have done in our lecture number 3? Black box. Here we have, yep, black box, white box, automated. Unit testing, we have done it. Regression, exploratory, functional, and usability. So I think you have to done all these testing except regression. Okay, or regression and exploratory. You have to done all the testing techniques other than exploratory and regression because it is not in the scope of your course. Okay, now we have to write a pseudocode. Start, ask from user. What you need to ask, which operation you want to. For this, you can make switch statements. Okay, so you can, I will use switch. Here you can check it is getting bold. So it means it's a keyword and it is applicable in C++. Okay, you have to ask from user which operation you want to do. Then you have to use, for this operation, you have to use switch. In switches, in switch, it is very detailed pseudocode and you have to convert it into your algo. Okay, I am trying to give you a best and better pseudocode for your development so that if you feel any query or question, then it will get resolved in the pseudocode. In switch, you have to learner. Learner needs put cases. Case. Okay. How? Sorry. Learner or an user get some menu. Okay. And user gets some menu on the screen. The mass. Okay. Yep. For the mass, you need to put one As for D means the mass D division, 2 for multiplication, 3 for addition, and 4 for subtraction. And also the one other thing is mod. Okay, fifth dot mod. After that you have to put switch, and in switch learner need to put case. For example, case, and it says E1, then case 2, sorry, after the case you have to put case 1 execution code, whatever the code you want to discuss in case 1. For example, if user enter 1 for division, then what you need to write in this code? Basically, you have to write in every case cout. Sorry, I'm giving you pseudocode. So, okay, guys, in case 1 or in every case, for case in every case, learner, oh, sorry, it's coder. Coder needs to ask inputs. Okay, learner needs or coder needs to ask inputs. Then, if someone or some end user hits 1 means he want to do division operation, then you need to coder need to ask inputs, then do operation, that is division. Okay, or you can also do function call, just like we have done it in the assignment briefing lecture. Okay, when we have done our assignment, I think I explained to you how the function calls begins, right? Do function call from here in the case function call of division. Okay, same is the case with case 2. Function call copy paste copy paste. Now it will be act as 3. It is for addition. Then it will be act as for subtraction. And the last case is for mod. Okay, you just need to put switches, and before switches you have to show some menu. Whenever customer or end user hits some operation, then the respective case code will get executed. Okay, after that you have to, you can say, but wait, start define oop. Oop means classes. That is inherit. Start, then you have to define the OOP means you have to define your inheritance, your data member, your public member functions. I have explained how you can access from main function to your inheritance, how you have to access with respect to your object, how you can do function calling. Now you just need to put switches, okay? Then you have to put cases, and from cases you need to call your respective function, do function call, okay? It means you have to call respective function. For example, if you are attempting case 2, then it will function call multiplicative function. That is, you describe the code with respect to multiplication, and then the function call will get returned and display inside the case. Okay, so this is totally the case. And also, if there is an other case, case 6, case 6 will get executed only if user do input other than 1 to 5. Here we have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have 5 inputs or 5 cases. So user must need to input from 1 to 5. If he or she or our end user do input other than from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then which type of error you need to put on the screen, that will be done here. At case 6, you or coder. Okay, now at case 6, you or coder needs to display error case. Okay, error case. Example, user do inputs 6 or 7 or 100 by mistake. Then which type of error you want to show at the screen? So you can write here cout error you did wrong or invalid input. Okay, and then you have to do a break. At every case, whenever you write code, the end line or the last line will be break. After function call, you have to write break. This condition or this command will break the flow from execution, and then it will recall itself. Just give me a minute. What does mean compiling? Sorry, it was compiling. It will again do compiling. For example, if the division code is running and user did input at case 1 and all the codes or the codes lines are get executed correctly, then after it you instead a command of break, then it will break the flow of code and show the screen instantly. And this is the advantage, you can say it's advantage to get maximum breakage on the code. So it is totally up to you. All things, I think it is in your code, and it is totally up to you. Now the need is yours. Okay, you have to define your code according to your own need, according to your own GUI. The only thing left is now GUI. This is the pseudocode. Okay, this is the pseudocode. Now we have to write, I think, algorithm. Okay, thank you. I will do the same. And also it ends. Start, get input from user, in. Okay, in. After that, decide with is. Okay. Oh, yes. You have to decide with case if user input matches with case limited instruction. What does that mean? Means if user do input from 1 to 5, then it will execute, then it will execute the cases. For example, case 1, and in case 1, coder needs to ask inputs. First number, 8, second number. Okay, thank you. Okay, for example, you have done your respective function call. Let's say it's a division function call. Okay, at case 1, you have done the division function call. So the function call initiated at case 1 and get or land at the function call line. At function call line, your okay, let me do a function call here. Sorry, division first number number and then terminate. This is how you are going to call your function. Then function is defined is will be here. Then you have to define cout enter sorry. You have to receive your number in x mobile int x equals to first number int y equals to second number, then check if first number is less than second, then it is this and it is this. If x is less than y, then you have to show output with cout. Cout division can't take place because first number is because first number is less than second. Okay, tell me, if we don't put check on this, then what will happen? Means if user did input, for example, let's say x is equals to 5 and y is equals to 10, then what will happen? It means the variable or the digit that is getting inside, or you can say that is on the first, cannot be less than second. If so, then the answer will be in decimal, right? For example, let's say it's 5 and it's 10. Okay, so you have to say 5 divisible by 10, right? So it is not possible for 10 to 13 years age child. Okay? If you want to put this scenario, then you can also do so. So you have your result will be in decimal, and then if you want to put decimal, or if you want to get decimal result, then you have to change the data type from int to float. Okay, so float can be able to store decimal type data. Okay, for example, let's say 1.5 float can store 0.2, 1.5, 10.9, whatever decimal holding digit is, will be stored in the float. Okay, so I am again saying that it is totally up to you. If you want it, then you can do it. Then if your check is good, then you have to prepare here. Show output with this, and in the else you have to write code, means result equals to x divisible by y, then terminate. Sorry, it's int result. Whatever the data that will be get result into stored with the int type, int data type into result, and you have, if you want to show this result here, then you can also do so by cout and result. Just if you want to do a return, then you have to do this return result, then terminate. This result will get returned with some value that is holding by or against this operation, and then comes here, because from here we have called the function, and then you can also write cout result is equals to result and sorry and then break. In this way, your code will get completed. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. This is your algo. Okay. Whenever you have done this, then you have to put int. Okay. It is necessary. Start and end. So this is your pseudocode. I tried to develop it according to your need, but I think there are some things that is missed. I'm not sure what are these. So try to develop it on your own. Okay. Okay, now if you feel any query, then you can ask. Coming back to the pseudocode, also algo is the main functionality of computer program. Algo is the heart, whereas pseudocode is the brain. Then testing. Okay, now testing. Coming up to testing, you have to produce test scenario. For example, you are doing black box. This testing scenario is black box. Your expected results. For example, you did the input for division is 50 and 10. Expected result will be 5, right? For division.
Yes, sir.
For if user did the input for multiplication, then it will be a 500. If it is for addition, then it will be a 60. And if it is the subtraction, then it will be 40, right? These are the expected results. But after testing, you have to make sure with screenshots, you have to done all things with screenshots, means these are the proof. What are the actual results? Whenever you do input of two numbers, then with respect to operation, for example, you select the operation for multiplication and then you did the input two numbers, you have to provide expected result before execution of program that I want to do multiplication, and the expected results are 500. Okay, and then you have to do input and show the screen via screenshot either the 500 is your actual result or not. Okay, if yes, if it is the same result as expected, then you have to write your pass or fail according to your scenario. Means it is definitely pass, right? Okay, just give me a hint. Okay, either you are picking it up or not. What do you have to do in this testing? Let's say scenario is black box, right? Got it? Black box, expected result. User wants to do multiplication. Okay. Do okay. Sorry. Expected result or inputs. Inputs are 50 and 10. Okay. Expected results 50. Sorry, 500. Actual result. Now, what will be the actual result? Please help me. Thank you. Actual result will be 500. If your, sorry, if actual result AR is actual result, okay, is equals to expected result. ER is expected result. Then what your black box testing status is equals to pass. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So thank you. This is how you have to do testing and with screenshots. Okay. I have placed the link over here. All these slides are covered by myself within my, you can say, oral words or local words. So if you feel any query, then you can ask, okay? And I have put the link for testing, for this testing into the references. If you feel any query, then you can directly or indirectly ask from me, okay? I will try to help you ASAP.
Sir,
Yes.
I wanted to ask, what is the best like software or platform where we can do coding? Should we just use normal Notepad?
Sorry, you can also use VS Code. Okay. Uh, I think VS Code helps you to develop GUI. Okay. And also you can use C++ or whatever the compiler that you are using. Just try to make the project very sharply and very carefully. Okay. I just need, because user or your top level management needs your product, your efforts, your learning. Okay. They don't need what you have reading or getting information. They just need you as a fine, or you can say super fine professional, okay, with some industry knowledge, not as your bookish worm, okay. They
Yes, sir.
just need you be a professional, a very sharp, a very careful, very brilliant professional. So it is, I am trying to convert you into professional. And I hope you are able to convert yourself into, but the only thing is your hard work, your devotion, your smart work too. And how you are going to attempt your assignment, it is totally up to you. I am encouraging you guys to develop this code by yourself. Okay, the pseudocode is written by me, but I am not going to save it. Okay, so try to understand it and try to recover your assets that you have missed. Okay, it
So
says,
another thing,
yes,
for example, once we're done making our proper code, is there a proper way to check it if there is any mistake, if there is any error?
yes, if you do error or if you do miss things in compiler, it will not give you executable screen. Okay, it will tell you at which line you have done your mistake. And also, when you are going to test your code in white box testing, okay, you have to done your testing via different techniques, via different tools, means automated tools, Selenium, and many others. Okay, you just need to put a Selenium in this, and this will take care of the rest. Okay.
Okay, so thank you.
When you are going to test your code, if you did something wrong, then it will not give you the expected and desired results. You can say your actual result. Okay. because faulty code will never return you the actual results that you want to get at the runtime. Okay, if you feel any query right now, so I can end.
No, sir, it's all clear. Thank
All
you.
clear to all of you. Umar, do you have any?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.